Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm coming to you today with another Armada fleet build, and today I am going to try to do a Phantom-based fleet build. And the reason being is that I have a ton of Phantoms. I actually have 6, and I wanted to fly them all. I have only flown Whisper. I have not actually flown all 6 Phantoms, and I wanted to try to fly all of them in a way that would maximize this chance of potentially getting 4 hits on an enemy ship. And so one of the ways that I thought to maximize this is with Major Rhymer, and he will allow them to shoot from farther away. And they're actually not bad against squadrons with their full 4 blue dice. So I tried to come up with several different ways to make this work, and I'm going to show you what I came up with. It's not the best for right now because Wave 6 hasn't hit yet. If Wave 6 were out right now, I would very easily run quasars with this, or at least a quasar, and I would love to do that. However, it's not out yet, so I'm going to refine this list. And the other good thing about this list is I'm going to fly this in a battle tonight. I will try to get a recording of it and upload this tomorrow, so look for tomorrow's battle report. It'll either be tomorrow or the next day. But here is, I'm using an ISD as the carrier. Now you're thinking I could use an ISD-1 to save some points, but the reason I'm using an ISD-2 is I want to have firepower as well, and there's another reason is the title Avenger. So the idea here is that he is going to make 5 expanded hangar bay. He's going to be able to make 5 Phantoms attack, and the 5 Phantom, or potentially 6 if he's got a token, all right? So you can potentially make all of them attack first. Hopefully we cause the opponent to spend their redirects, and maybe even their braces if we get a 4 damage hit. And then once the ISD is then able to shoot, we can completely wreck face. But this is primarily going to be a carrier, and it's just got a lot of guns. So we're going to use flight controllers in case we have to take down enemy squadrons, because I don't have the points in this build to also run escorts and intel. Since I don't have intel and having almost all of my activations come from a single ship, this is a good time to use Admiral Chirano. So this way all of my squadrons can still move in case they get tied up by a single TIE fighter or something like that, or Z95. And of course I'm going to use ECM so I can stay alive. We're going to use Mahdi here, and then we'll make this my flagship. So I'm kind of putting all of my eggs in one basket here. So that's not the most lovely thing ever, but we're going to do that. All right, and that puts us at 277 right now. I'm at exactly 100 points of squadrons too. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little more firepower to this list by putting a couple of Architons in here and give each of them a TRC. And now we're at 399. And that's the build. I'm not crazy about it because it only has 3 activations. I could potentially drop in Architons for 2 Gazantes. We could do that. We could even make them the more expensive Gazantes if we wanted to do that, but I really like the Architons. I'm comfortable with them. They have some respectable firepower, and if I am not in a position to make my squadrons attack first and lower my target's defense tokens, then I'll have the Architons activate first, then lower their defense tokens. So there's ways to do this. This is a very experimental build for me. It's well outside of my comfort zone because, for one, I'm not very comfortable with the Phantoms. I don't think they're that great based on what limited experience I have with Whisper. But I'm also not comfortable having only 3 squadrons. I'm sorry, three activations. So it could potentially work. I mean, this is still a dangerous ship, but if you'll notice, I'm not using certain key things. Like I don't even have anything in the turbo laser slot here, and I don't have gunnery teams. Now I'm making up for that when we come to objectives because I am going to add advanced gunnery. At 399, I have a chance of being second player. But now for other objectives, I'm just going to put the point-based objectives in there. I think fire lanes is a good one for this. I will easily be able to get a lot of dice, a lot of firing arcs, and on tokens. I can have him pointing right at them, and I can have these guys side pointing at them, so I'll be able to get a lot of dice there. This will work well for lots of points right out the gate, so that will help me. And I also want to take advantage of having low activations by making sure that all my ships are pointed in a great way. Superior positions is good if I didn't have electronic countermeasures, I could consider going with Solar Corona instead. But I think there's a really good chance with Reimer here that I can get shots on the rear. So yeah, I think superior positions will get me more points that way. So that's what I'm looking at, and this is what I'm going to be flying tonight. So I'd like to hear what you guys think about it. Do you make your predictions now, and then we'll see if your predictions come true tomorrow. I will probably be facing a rebel list with maybe some liberties, something like that. But I'm not sure actually what I'm going to face. I may end up playing somebody new to the game tonight, and that won't necessarily be fair. But maybe, who knows? Maybe they'll crush me. So I don't know. This all kind of rides on the Phantoms, and I have nothing to re-roll their red dice. So the real weakness of this, it's a total gamble because these red, I could end up with 3 and 4 hits from each of the Phantoms, or I could end up with nothing from each of the Phantoms. And 6 Phantoms all shooting crits and accuracies and blanks will kind of break this list. However, if the Phantoms decide to roll really well, then we'll be golden. And I need to see something to allow squadrons to re-roll red dice. That would be, or to change like TRC for a squadron. So that's it, guys. And let me know what you think. Make sure you're subscribing to enter the Ray giveaway, and leave a comment to do that as well. And also, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day.